Did you know that they made a 2-issue adaptation of the classic James Cameron film, The Abyss? They did. Let me tell you about it. In issue number 1, we meet Virgil Bud Brigman and his crew of deep-sea drillers and builders who were told by their company that they've been hired to help recover any living crew from a downed submarine. At the same time, Brigman's ex-wife Lindsay joins some Navy SEALs who were assigned to help with the mission. Once aboard the station, one of the SEALs demonstrates a pink oxygenated fluid which allows a rat to breathe in said fluid. As some of the crew investigate the submarine, one panics and is knocked unconscious. Meanwhile, Lindsay sees something unexplainable from her mini-sub. As the storm rages on the ocean's surface, the massive ship attached to the underwater station by an umbilical cord has its crane collapsed into the sea, causing the station to drag to the edge of the abyss, knocking the crew around in the process and creating leaks that need to be sealed. Once they've settled, a strange water tentacle appears and interacts with Lindsay, causing the Navy SEALs to freak out and take control of the crew. In issue number 2, as the lead Navy SEAL spirals due to an underwater pressure sickness, Bud tries to take him out to regain control, but ends up needing the crew's help to subdue him, so they can tackle the problems caused by the station being dragged. The lead SEAL ends up escaping, however, and loading a stolen nuclear warhead onto a mini-sub attached to a bigger sub, so he can take it down and use it to blow up the now revealed aliens down in the abyss. Bud and Lindsay take another sub to stop him and wreck his sub enough that it actually implodes, but it leaves Bud and Lindsay's sub crippled and filling with water. With only one underwater suit available, Bud dons it so he can swim a lifeless Lindsay back to the station, where he manages to actually revive her at the last moment. Then Bud dons a new suit that allows him to breathe that same pink oxygenated fluid from earlier while diving deep to defuse the warhead that's now far into the abyss. Bud dives down and manages to defuse the warhead, but is out of time and air. After saying his goodbyes to Lindsay, he starts to drift off, only to be interrupted by an alien that appears and transports him down to its ship. Bud then has a sort of conversation with the aliens and has to convince them not to let a tidal wave destroy much of humanity across the world. His loving goodbye messages to Lindsay, however, end up being the reason the aliens recall the wave, allowing humans to live on. After that, the aliens end up raising the station to the surface, allowing Bud to not only reunite with Lindsay, but the rest of the crew as well. So that's it for the 2-issue adaptation of James Cameron's The Abyss. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below, and I'll be back soon with more horror or horror-adjacent comics coverage.